Yeah, it's wild. When I first started out, we made money on long-distance service, and I thought that was awesome. How many of you are dying to make money on long-distance service? Liar. Okay, so what happened is, though, I saw the residual income, and over the years, watching this company progress and get into local phone service and internet service and television service. Television, I remember when they first talked about TV, and I just stopped for a minute. I said, wait a minute. I live in America, where people are addicted to TV and they're lazy. And we're going to make money on that? This is just amazing. And on time and time and time again, the company has reinvented themselves. 2 years ago, Zoom comes out. I mean, come on, we're getting paid on utilities. It's insane. I remember when they announced we were going to go in utilities, one day I was playing this game, and I woke up in the morning and I was trying to figure out how many times I used utilities. And I lost count before I even got to lunch, because, you know, I got up and I looked at the clock and I turned on the light and then I made breakfast and I turned on the gas stove and then I put something in the toaster oven and I took a shower and I blew dry my hair and I was like, utilities, 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 utilities. And I thought, this is unbelievable. But what really blew my mind was this merchant services thing. So, of course, I had to play the exact same game. And I was trying to figure out how many times I used a credit card. That was really wild. I thought, wow, you know, I never thought about when I get gas, I use a credit card. When I go to the gym and I get some protein powder or pay my personal trainer, I use a credit card. And I came home and I had to FedEx something and I went online and I used a credit card. And then I went out to lunch and met with somebody on my team and I used a credit card. I'm like, this is money too? It's amazing. And this company has reinvented itself and reinvented itself, and every time you think it can't get better, it goes to a whole nother level. Do you understand that? So when people say, oh, ACN's 20 years old, I'm like, no, ACN is a giant that reinvents itself and just blows the door off any of our expectations every single time. So on Thursday, I was in the Circle of Champions meeting, and Mr. Greg Provenzano started talking to everybody in the Circle meeting, and he was just sharing his vision of where we were going. And I have to tell you, it was incredible, because you have to understand what these four gentlemen have in mind. They are saying to us right now that they're about to give birth to an entire new ACN. They're not tired. They're not thinking small. They're not relaxing. They're going to take this company and take it to another stratosphere. That's what they're looking to do. And the question is, who's coming with them? Isn't that the question?
Right.
So if that's not good enough, then they give us the Ninja Warriors, right? That's what I call them, the 4 VPs. I mean, these gentlemen are incredible. I remember when Danny Bay first came into the company, and, you know, for him to go from not speaking English to a senior vice president to an international VP on the company is pretty wild. I mean, some of you hadn't had the pleasure of knowing Wayne Holbrook and some of these other leaders. I mean, Larry Raskin mentor almost every single person who's crossed this stage. And then we have the North American ninja, Mr. Mike Kane. And I love Mike Kane. He's a legend. He was actually the first regional vice president in the history of this company. And they've sent him out in the field. They've lined up everything to help you. The timing is perfect. The leadership is perfect. Everything's right there. So the question becomes, what are you going to do to seize the moment? Who in here is serious, not rah-rah, but serious about seizing the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, that was really lame, because I want to share something with you. So I'm very blessed. I'm thrilled to be a senior vice president. I'm thrilled to be a Circle Champions member. I've been with the company a long time. On a piece of paper, it looks like there's nowhere left for me to go, right? But my vision from being on the founders of the timing of this company and how big it is so expanded right now that I'm making these sacrifices personally, because I know it's time for me to step up and take my team somewhere else. So I want to share something with you. I come from a long family of dancers. My mom was a ballerina. I've had a dance company for over 20 years. It's my hobby, it's my passion. And last week, I sold my dance company because I don't want anything on my plate except for creating incredible stories of success in ACN. know, including you way up there, how big a deal is it to you? Now we're getting to it. So to seize the moment, there's a couple ways you can look at it. Now some people look at it and they say, okay, I'm going to seize the moment, I'm going to get promoted, I'm going to hit these pin levels. It's critical you do that. Look, if you don't have 50 points, shame on you. Go get it done. Go get 50 points. If you're not an ETT and you're brand new, great, go get ETT. Go hit ETL. Go through the ranks. That's what you need to do to seize the moment. But if you're a leader, I'm going to tell you the secret of how to really seize the moment. So I was just wondering if anybody wanted to know the secret of how to really seize the moment right now. The secret is you create success stories in your team of other people getting those pins. That's how you do it. So what we want you to do right now is learn how to create success stories. If you take care of everybody in your team getting promoted, you're going to get promoted anyway. But if you get too obsessed with yourself and your own pin and your own promotion, your own recognition, you're going to fall behind. You want to create success stories. And the only way to create success stories is to be a great leader for your team. And the only way to be a great leader for your team is to lead by example. So what I'm going to do with you today is I'm going to break down 4 key elements for you to lead by example and really take your team to the next level. And I just want to make sure that you're all ready.